Let's talk Lewis Hamilton. Maybe he could win an 8th. Is it a maybe rather than a probably? What do you think?
I think before testing got underway, it would be a probably. It was going to happen. But I think with Red Bull looking pretty strong in testing, which is good, he's going to have some competition, which I'm sure he wants. He's got his teammate Valtteri Bottas, who's been relatively competitive. But when you have another team of drivers that's fighting you for the championship, I think it makes it that a little bit more exciting. So Max Verstappen, I think, is his main competitor in 2021. So I'm really looking forward to the first race this weekend.
Is Hamilton the title favourite then, based on his previous experience?
I think he's the title favourite, and Mercedes are, because just they've won the last 6 championships. Every year we've had a hybrid. 7 championships. Every year we've had a hybrid engine. They have won, so they have the experience. But Red Bull have also, Red Bull have won 4 world championships back to back to back. So I think those 2 teams going at it is going to be really, really exciting. It's great for F1. It's great for all the fans watching. And even, if you're a Lewis fan, you still want him to have that competition. But, I still think he's got a very good chance of getting that 8th title and be the most successful racing driver in F1 history.
It would be incredible, wouldn't it? Let's just talk about Max Verstappen. He's obviously a title contender, but what more would you like to see from him? Consistency, perhaps?
Yeah, he's got his outright speed is fantastic. His natural ability is definitely there with Lewis. But I think it's just in the team that he's in at the moment, I think that's the reason for his inconsistency. He's pushing it too hard because he's not got the outright pace from the car. That's been the issue the last couple of years. When Max arrived in F1, he was extremely quick but made a lot of mistakes. That's changed. He is the complete package now, and I think with a good car underneath him, he will definitely get the maximum out of it and really take that fight to Lewis. I love his driving style. He's quite aggressive. He's done things with a car I could only imagine doing, especially on the first lap of a Grand Prix. He puts it in places where it just doesn't look like it's going to work, but it does.
So then, if it's Mercedes versus Red Bull, Lewis versus Max, what happens to Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas? Do they fall into that kind of support driver role?
I'm mentioning Max because, he's a known quantity in that team. We know he's going to be quick and he's going to get the maximum out of the car. Sergio Perez, we were teammates back in 2013, so I know he's quick, and I think his inconsistency there was an issue. But now he's really grown as a driver, and he's extremely quick. He has the experience. He's won a Grand Prix, and he's a really good choice for Red Bull. So I'm excited to see how that works, that dynamic within the team, working with Max. I think he's strong enough to be able to fight Max, but for at least out-qualifying him and possible race victories.
Jenson, just tell us a bit about your job that you've got coming up this year at Williams. It sounds like you've signed up to a lot of work. Tell us more about it.
I'm a senior advisor at Williams. I worked with Williams back in 2000, so I started my F1 career there. They gave me the opportunity to race in F1. It was a very special year for me. So it's really exciting working with the team again, obviously in a very different role. But I will be a senior advisor, so I will be, bringing all my experience from the last 20 years of F1, working with 4 or 5 different teams, obviously winning a world championship. For me, it's the environment within the team that's so important to keep improving. That relationship between engineers and drivers, and the factory itself. So I'm really looking forward to spending a lot of time with the team. And developing the team into something even better. I think it's a good group of people. It's just a matter of time before they're really fighting at the front. They have the backing now. They're under great management. So I'm really looking forward to working with Jost Capito, who's the CEO, and the whole team.